Hey guys, we just finished here in Miami for the holiday week. I'm coming down and spending 2 weeks here in Miami with my family. I was boondocking like I showed you in my other video about boondocking in Miami. I did that for 2 weeks. So I parked there for the week, and I spent did some shopping, did some stuff, went to the beach. I'll have a video of that coming out. And then the next week I moved Armando into a place where he can stay for the winter time, and might be possibly permanent. He's closer to his brother and his sister. He's starting to need a lot of medical care that I can't provide for him because I live alone with my son and I homeschool my son, and I'm on a big property that I have to maintain. Plus I take care of his dog and my dogs. I put him over there so he can be fine, but they're going to be watching him. I'll be back to see how he's doing, and everything. I pretty much handle everything from him, from my phone, from my computer, from my phone. So I am monitoring. I'm calling him. But anyway, it was really nice because last night, this was the first time in 2 years that Christian and I have been able to sit on the sofa, because usually what happens is, we bought this RV when he wasn't with us, before he came to live with us. So the seating arrangement changed for us, because now what happened was he was sitting there and his dog would sit next to him, and then there was no place for us to sit other than here in the booth. When we got to the RV park, I was really pooped out. I made a quick dinner and a bubble bath, and once I came out of the bubble bath, wow, I was so tired. I couldn't believe how tired I was. I was exhausted from so much running around the last couple of days, and all the stress, because there's a lot of stress involved. There's just a lot of guilt involved in that, because you want to be able to help, but you know that there's a point in your life that you can't help an elderly person anymore, because of what up, Muffin? Look at this. Dog on the table. Muffin, get off the table. Come here, Muffin. Get down. One of the things I wanted to tell you was one of the reasons that I decided to move my uncle last time that we went to Suwannee River. It was a really scary experience, and if you look at my video with the sway bar that I did on that trip, you'll see at the end my face was really stressed. I didn't even brush my hair that day. The day before, my uncle had a really bad violent episode at that park, and we don't know for what reason, because we were having such a great time. He was enjoying himself. Came back to the RV that night after dinner. We sat in the RV. We were just watching TV, and he just got really crazy, and he didn't recognize me at all. He didn't know who I was. I had to call my mom. It was like it went well into the night, and it was kept escalating, the episode, into the point that he almost hit me with his cane. I had to send Christian out of the RV. And Christian had to be out in the cold, sitting outside for quite a while. And I had to try to calm him down. I had to call my mom. My mom didn't answer the phone because it was already 10:30 at night. She didn't answer, so I had to try to do it myself. And finally, I got him to calm down, and I sent him back to the back. So ever since that episode, Christian has not been able to sleep in the bunkhouse. That night, Christian didn't sleep in the bunkhouse. He slept on the sofa. And the 2 weeks that we were at my mom's house, he didn't sleep in the bunkhouse either. Christian had to sleep on the sofa because it was that bad. The situation got that bad. So, but he doesn't remember it. He didn't remember anything that happened. It's different when you're at a house, because you have so much space, and you can walk away from the person, and you can get away from the situation. And he has his own space. But in an RV, it's very different, because you're in a very tight space, and you're basically not at home, so you're not near doctors. If I would have called the police that night to control him, what they would have done is they would have sent him to the hospital for evaluation, for psychic evaluation. And the problem with that, now I'm far away from home. So I spoke to my mom and my dad about what happened, and they were really scared about it. And the 2 weeks that we've been there, they've seen the decline in his mental state, how drastic it is, and how violent it gets at times. So it was recommended to me that that I had to stop what I was doing, because I had to look after my son. And it's really a hard thing to do. So I get teary-eyed because it's a difficult situation where you feel guilty no matter what, but at the same time, you know, I have my son and I have to take care of him and I have to watch him. And at the last 2 years, I haven't been able to go out or do anything because I have to bring my uncle along. There's nobody anywhere near me. I'm just going to let you understand that I had to do what I had to do for my safety, for Christian's safety, and for his health, because he needs a lot of health checkups, and he needs a lot of supervision at this time in his life that I can't provide for him. So I did what I did for him for 2 years, and I solved a lot of problems for him, because he had a lot of problems that I solved for him, and I took him in and I gave him the best that I could for the 2 years. So I'm happy that I was able to do that for him. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't really want to talk too much about it, and I get teary-eyed every time that I talk about it.